So I had somebody asking on my forums about how my playfields get printed. Again, I'm trying to offer a budget level game. So this is a vivid poster print straight onto wood. And then we put a clear plastic sheet right on top. This might be a little bit thicker than I would go with, but it's just right on there. You can kind of see what it looks like there. I think it looks really nice. It's great color gamut. So a lot of sawdust and stuff because this is just a hand cut bit. You can see there's pools of dust and stuff in here. But that's what it looks like, okay? Now over here, here's my newer version. It's a little bit different colorization, so you can see, again, there's a little bit of dust and stuff in there, but that's what it looks like. Okay, and the same material is used on the side cabinet here, so I think this looks really nice. When you see it in person, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a little bit sketchy. I actually got, this is actually redone from here. I had the artist go over and polish it up a little bit, but I did like the little bit of like sketchy look, but it's a little bit better looking than this in the current form. Now I don't have this one plugged in. This was the one I just showed in my last video. This was actually hand cut around the edges, so you can see it's really rough. That's because I just didn't have the process yet to cut it through the machine. So I have to swap out the drill bit and then put in a thinner one that goes around and cuts those really crisp edges for those. And then these stickers here, they're actually really low ink print. This is just through my home printer, so I'm either going to run it through the printer I get, or we're going to double pass it, because if I double pass it through there, those get really black. Actually, they look a lot better, but that's what they look like with the lights off, and they go right in there. Again, it's really rough cut, but it'll get all nicely done and properly aligned. I think most of the sterns, like when you see these black edges here around the rectangles, I think those are actually part of the print on wood. And then you would just have the snake there be a white sticker that goes over there. So. But yeah, anyway, you get options. So somebody had asked again about you know, how my playfields look different from everybody else's or whatever, but I had mentioned in my last video that Tilt Bob and Ramps Pinball, same company, changed his name. He's out of Tampa. He did an elf homebrew for many years, going through all the conventions. He said his clear coats are holding up. They're great, no issues. So he's got a print shop down there, and he's got the ability to do like a straight to wood print with a clear coat over. And if that's something you want, I had asked him, I might send you some customers this way. What would you charge? He kind of gave me an idea. I thought it was a little bit low, honestly. So we'll see what we can send customers over and get those done if that's the way that you really want to do it. Again, my option, it's a little bit easier for me. It doesn't destroy my lungs and have those chemicals coming all over the place. And it's just quicker for fabrication. And again, you get the ability to just kind of have inserts however you want to put them in. Now, I don't have the original piece I cut. I'm trying to think where it's at, but I'll show you a photo here of how I do my inserts. So there's nothing cast and smashed into the hole. When you look at Stern games, they have the cast acrylic smashed in. For me, I just cut it straight out of the wood, and I have a diffuse film that goes on top. So this means you can cut any size insert, and you don't have to cut another insert to slam in there. It's just straight through the wood and coming straight through the wood. You know, there's an idea I have where I could put like a lightning bolt that goes all the way across the playfield. And all I would have to do is just take a tiny little drill bit, as small as I can get the resolution, and just cut like a lightning bolt shape. Run like an LED strip under there, and then just light it up and have it kind of put like a lightning bolt just jetting across the whole playfield. You know, I'm not going to cut like a giant piece of plastic and then smash in a giant plastic lightning bolt that goes right in that hole. It would just diffuse right through it. If you look at Spooky or American Pinball, they do something different than like Stern. So next time you're out, you take a look at their playfields, you'll see that all their inserts are very like milky white. Turner, I don't know what he does, but it's like the same thing. You see this milky white kind of shape. So there's a company, I believe, that Spooky and American both use. They're called Bader. I've never seen any information about them. It was mentioned in a video once from American Pinball when they were doing the tour. But anyway, what I'm getting at is they cut any shape as well, but I believe what someone told me is they also cut another shape on the side straight out of a piece of white plastic that's diffused. So that hole gets matched with another thing they cut on the fly, and then they smash it in there as a diffuser for the light insert. I originally thought they took the Playfield upside down, covered the bottom so no liquid could go through, and I thought they poured a resin into the holes and just made like a small thin white resin right at the top in the Playfield, and it's just cast and hardened right there on the fly. It's possible that's what they do. I thought that's what they actually did.